it was reported to me that while being escorted to, he travels differently from the other jurors because he's using that scooter, and it was reported to me that while being escorted to the car, he asked, I'm going to summarize what I remember, what I was told, that he was telling a joke, and he told the juror, he told the officer, he made a reference to telling a joke about why did it take 7 shots to shoot Jacob Blake, something to that effect. It dealt with shots and it dealt with Jacob Blake. And I did reveal it to you attorneys yesterday, and at the close of the day, after giving it some thought, there was a request by the state to excuse Juror 7, and the last word ahead was the defense objected.
Well, Judge, I think that I would object to at least having I would ask that the juror come in.
And I want to hear his
right.
side of it before I do
Yes.
anything.
Right.
But I did want to get your position. Or you don't want to form a position until you've heard from him?
I think that's the appropriate thing to do.
Okay, and I think you're right. Let's.
Can I just add a little bit, Your Honor?
Oh, please do.
Yes. What I heard from you yesterday, and I understand this is literally fourth hand from the juror to Lieutenant Zerline to you to us. So I wasn't there. I don't know exactly what the juror said, but it was my understanding it was something along the lines of, why did the Kenosha police shoot Jacob Blake 7 times? That's what I thought you had said to us. And
that may have been.
Sure. That puzzled me for a moment, and you made it sound like it was the beginning of a joke, so I wondered what the rest of the joke is. It's my understanding that the rest of the joke is because they ran out of bullets. To me, that is, anyone who would find that funny would be finding the implication that if the Kenosha police had more than 7 bullets, they would have continued to shoot Jacob Blake. Which I think comes into play in the subtext of this case. And beyond that, for a juror in the midst of a trial like this, which stems from the Jacob Blake, may I finish, Your Honor? I'm
no,
sorry.
you can't, because I think that the better course is to let the juror respond, and then I'll certainly want to hear what you have, the rest of what you have to say. But I would think it would become better after he's had a chance to respond.
Understood. Thank you.
So, is he, I assume he's on this level? He's upstairs? Or would you ask him to come down, please? Yeah, get a deputy.
Is there anybody in back? Is that
Okay, the reason I asked you to come down was there was I was told that while you were being escorted to the car the other day, that you began to tell a joke about the shooting of Jacob Blake, and I wanted to see if is that accurate or not. It is. Okay. Are you comfortable repeating what the joke was, or do you want to just leave it alone? I'm going to tell you that I spoke about. Well, I guess I'll hear from Mr. Did you want to finish what you were saying? I will tell you that I've talked quite a bit about public confidence in the outcome of the trial, and regardless of whether the issue is as grave as you presented it in terms of inner feelings, it is clear that the appearance of bias is present, and it would seriously undermine the outcome of the case. So that in itself would be sufficient cause for discharge, but if you want to expand on that, you're welcome to.
No, Your Honor.
Did you want to say anything, defense?
If number 7's unwilling to repeat it, what it was, I think we're at a disadvantage, and I suppose his unwillingness could be taken in the worst light. So based on the unwillingness at this point, I think it's probably the proper course.
Okay. All right. I think the best thing under the circumstances, I'm going to dismiss you from the jury, sir. And we do thank you for taking the time to come down here. Thank you.
My feelings is that it was nothing to do with the case. It wasn't anything to do with Kyle and his 7 charges.
Here, and I have not, I've not stated that you have, it's not, one of the things that I have to do when I have to make judgments, I try to confine my judgments to the things I have to judge and not to forming opinions about other people other than that. So I don't want to get into that. The point I'm making is that the public needs to be confident that this is a fair trial. And I think even at the very most, it was bad judgment to tell a joke of that nature. Okay, so that's, okay, thank you very much, sir. What a wonderful jury to work with. Okay, and finally, Mr. Number 7 is no longer on the jury. I've dismissed him, so we'll proceed with the 19 of you.